I saw a welcome mat in front of somebody's door, and it was one of those welcome mats that's like, in this house, we welcome all genders, all religions, all colors, and there's like 10 things on it, which is very inclusive, and I like that. But I think it could be more inclusive if it just said, welcome. Because that includes everybody. Already, it includes people that can't see very good, you know? Don't make me read the whole thing to find out if I'm allowed into your... Don't make me be like, wait, honey, I gotta see if Jews are on here. Okay, we're good, let's go, you know. Just put welcome. It's also nicer to the kid in the sweatshop that has to sew it together, you know? Now, you know there's like a 9-year-old in Pakistan that's like, and pansexuals. Can I have a break? No! Psh. Don't forget about demisexuals. Psh. All right. On a similar note, have you guys noticed that the rainbow flag for the LGBTQIA+ movement has more colors on it now? It's got like a light blue thing, and it's got a pink thing. It's also great. I love that. It's inclusive. But it has kind of ruined real rainbows for me, you know? Like now when I see an actual rainbow in nature, like rising beautifully above the mist, I'm like, look at that transphobic piece of shit up there. I know. Doesn't have the pink or the light blue on it. Honey, avert your eyes from this bigoted miracle. It's fucking disgusting. Did you guys have a good Halloween? It was pretty fun, right? I took my daughter to the playground because there was a party, a costume party for kids at the playground. So all the kids were dressed up for Halloween. There was like Paw Patrol characters, there was Disney princesses, witches, every kid was dressed up. But I swear to God, there was this one, probably like 5-year-old boy. I swear he was dressed like an Orthodox Jew. Not joking. It was the whole thing with the hat and the curls and the tassels. I was like, this is the most offensive costume I've ever seen on a little kid. What kind of parents would dress their kid up like an Orthodox Jew? And I found the parents. You guys are not going to believe this. Also dressed like Orthodox Jews. I know. Whole family trying to get canceled on Halloween. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's silly. I think race is so sensitive because it's like a part of us, you know? You can't change it. It's like the last thing that you can't change about yourself. But maybe in the future, you could change your ethnicity. Not permanently, but just casually, you know? Like, what if you could wake up in the morning and just decide to be like white or black or Asian or whatever, just, you know, as easily as changing your clothes? I think there would still be racism, but it would be like seasonal. You know, like you'd go to the office and you'd be like, oh shit, have you guys seen the new guy is Indian after Labor Day? What? That's inappropriate. Or oh, Jenny, you can't be white to a wedding. No. The invitation said African or Asian formal. It's black tie. Yeah. That means you can be black or tie. Those are the two. All right. Okay. All right. We got through that. I went to the Natural History Museum recently, and they have a shark exhibit. It's very cool. It's all about sharks. But I feel like they're trying to get you to feel bad for the sharks a little bit. Like, that's the vibe of it. They're like, sharks are very misunderstood, actually. It's like, no, I think I got it. I think I get sharks, right? They're like, well, they don't actually kill that many people. Like, they're like pit bull owners, you know? They're like, they don't actually murder that many toddlers. But sharks would eat us. It's not a moral thing, you know? They're not like, ugh, I would never eat a human, you know? They're like, it's just that we don't taste good to sharks. They only get to eat like, what, one piece of a surfer every couple of months? They get like one bite of a surfer, and they're too muscly to taste good, you know? I'm just saying, if fat people were more into surfing, I think we would have way bigger of a shark problem. It would be insane. I also think it's funny, every time that someone gets eaten by a shark, there's like one shark activist that has to speak up. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't the shark's fault. The shark probably just thought that woman was a seal. Isn't that just the yeah, but what was she wearing of shark attacks? Oh my God, he took your legs? That's terrible. Wait, were you dressed like a slutty little seal? Typical. Wearing a black wetsuit, looking all delicious. Ugh. I feel bad for seals, you know? I'm team seal, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. You gotta pick a side with animals. You can't just be like, I love all animals, because they eat each other all the time. So you gotta pick one. I love seals. I was watching a polar bear documentary where they were like, oh, these polar bears are so endangered because of climate change. We have to say, and there's like a polar bear eating a baby seal neck, just like, and they're like, oh, these poor polar bears, oh my God. They're like, climate change kills millions of polar bears every year, which is very sad, unless you're a seal. And then it's pretty rad. I think seals are into climate change, you know? It makes your water warmer, that's pretty cool. And it gets rid of all those big white motherfuckers that are killing your babies. So it's a win. Why wouldn't you support climate change if you were a seal? Why wouldn't you go to Trump rallies with the red hats, you know, and just a bunch of seals trying to bring back coal, you know? At the end of the documentary, there's a polar bear on the little iceberg, you know, and it's like shrinking. Like, oh no. Oh no, no more ice for me. I think they should cut to a seal. And the seal is like, yeah. Drown that bitch, you know? What? That guy ate my kids. Fuck that guy.